Hi viewers, welcome to all. Here we are discussing about your project design and FPGA implementation of lactic wave digital notch filters with minimal transient duration. The FPGA implementation of digital notch filters with a lactic wave digital filters are presented in this work. The variable notch bandwidth digital filters is designed to reduce the initial signal transient method. The notch filters has a large bandwidth during the initial samples to reduce a signal transient method. The notch bandwidth reduces to achieve the minimum possible distance. The results of reduced signal transient length notch filters sufficiently given high quality factors in the all digital applications. In the existing method of IAR will use the time variance bandwidth notch filters. The benefits of using a lactic wave digital notch filters which using one coefficient has variable values, it allowing the notch width to change at time. The proposed method aims to reduce the number of logic gates in the lactic wave digital notch filter. Therefore, a truncated multiplier was introduced instead of a MCM multiplication to reduce the number of partial product and n size output. Similarly, the ExarMux full adder will also integrated instead of conventional full adder structure to reduce the number of logic gates. Finally, this proposed work were developed in Verilog HDL and synthesized in Vertex 5 FPGA and compared all the parameters in terms of area, delay and power. Now we can verify the base paper. This is the base paper title and abstract. Okay. In the figure 2 implementation, they are given lactic wave digital noise filter implementation. Okay, here the input they are given a two different patterns. Okay, one is a sine wave based pattern, another one is a ECG signal based pattern. Okay, so here we are implemented a two method and we are implemented a adapter based configuration. Here they are given four different adapter based configurations in figure 3. We are used only two different adapter based configurations as per the proposed method. Okay, here they are used only two different adapter based configurations. Okay, so in this adapter based configurations it's having a number of multiplications and adder part. Okay, we are planned to reduce the multiplications and adder based logic gates. Okay, why? Because in the multiplications they are used as a constant multiplications. Okay, they are multiplied with the coefficients value. Here the multiplied with 0.49 and here the multiplied with a 0.309. Okay, in the adapter configuration. Okay, so here they are used 8 cross 8 multiplications means it will be produced a 16-bit output. Okay, so we are used here the truncated multiplier. Truncated will produce a n into n multiplications means it will produce n output only. Okay, so the adder configurations adder 3 based input size will be reduced. Okay, here one more additional thing is here we are used the ExarMux full adder to reduce the number of logic gates. In a normal conventional full adders it will take a 5 logic gate element means here ExarMux full adder will take a 2 logic gates and 1 multiplexer. So it will also reduce the number of logic gates in this part. Okay, now we can verify the coding part. In this coding part we are designed this work in Verilog HDL. This is a test bench of the coding. Okay, so here we are generated a two signal. One is a sine wave based signal and another is a ECG based signal. Okay, so for sine wave we are used for numerical control oscillator and the ECG we are used for ECG modulation. This ECG modulation code we are taken a data from the annotations of 100 annotations, 102 annotations, 103 annotations. Okay, and for sine wave patterns we are used as a numerical control oscillator. Okay, here this is a top model. Okay, coding. Okay, this is a truncation multiplications code. Okay, this truncation multiplications code will be used in the adapter block 1 and adapter block 2. Okay, now we can verify the simulation part. Okay, so this is a simulation part for this IAR filter. Okay, so this is a signal based input. Okay, if we need to signal based input to ECG based input, we need to change it on here. Okay, now we can run the same simulation part. Okay, here you can analyze the ECG signal input versus output. Okay, and here you can analyze. Okay, here I'll be changing the cursor line. Okay, so the input it will be take 305 means and the output it will be take 610. Okay, so the overall values of power level it will be increased in the output range, and we can verify the Xilinx synthesis report. This is the existing part. Okay, so in the existing part we are used as a normal MCM multiplications and conventional full adder. Okay, so you can analyze the RTL schematic. Okay, here we are used as a MC multiplication, and the ripple carry adder method, it will have a two half adder structure, and each half adder will take a XOR gate and one AND gate. Okay, and in the proposed method of synthesis report, it will take us a truncation multiplication and XOR mux full adder. Okay, so here it will be take only the two logic gates, okay, and one multiplexer. Okay, and here you can verify the truncation multiplier. It's also have a XOR mux full adder based architecture. Okay, in the implementations we can verify the design summary of slice registers, slice LUTs, occupied slices, and IO base and delay. Okay, delay and power. Okay, we have drawn a comparison document for this project. So this is a comparison. Okay, first comparison with a multiple constant multiplications with conventional full adder. Second comparison truncation multiplication with a XOR mux full adder. Okay, here we are compared slice registers, slice LUTs, occupied slices, IO base, delay, power. Okay, so this is a comparison analysis chart. Okay, and we are written abstract document for this project. So this is a title and a base paper abstract, enhancement of this project, proposed title, proposed abstract, existing system, disadvantages, proposed system, advantages, and introduction to VLSI, related notes. Finally, literature survey and references. Okay, thank you.
If you need more video related with VLSI projects implementation, please like and subscribe this channel.